So Joe, make your way up here, and while you do, I have I'm going to list a few of the many things he has done for our city. In 2009, he drafted the action plan for our city to become a bicycle-friendly community. In 2011, he organized the first ever Dunwoody City Candidate Forum on Sustainability. Also in 2011, he founded and organized the first Dunwoody Children's Bike Rodeo, which teaches kids how to be safe on their bikes. In 2012, he organized the monthly community bicycle ride in Dunwoody, which occurs the first Sunday of every month, and it's a great event. If you haven't done it, it's a great family event. They have a police escort, so it's really fun. He was a member of the Sustainability Committee from 2010 to 2015. And he's the president of the board of Georgia Bikes and a board member of the Dunwoody Homeowners Association. So thank you, Joe, for all that you have done for our city, and congratulations.
So I was going to be able to say a few words here, so I'll be brief, but I'm the bicycle guy. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to my wife, Kathleen. 15 years ago on Valentine's Day, I hung up my business suit, put on my US Army Desert BDUs as an infantry major in the reserves, and kissed Kathleen goodbye and deployed to Kuwait to an unknown future before the invasion of Iraq. I returned a year later. Now I get to kiss Kathleen goodbye when I head off to attend a public meeting. Open house, city council, DHA meeting, meet the staff of the city, Georgia DOT, perimeter CID, cities, and so on. And I usually come home just a couple hours later, so it's much better. Along the journey, I've been blessed to develop great friendships, build coalitions, and experience human-powered fun times outside, simply being surrounded by air. I had joy and some disappointment, yes, but we've seen new sidewalks, new bike lanes, and trails come to fruition here. But it takes a village. So this word is not simply about Joe Seconder. I'd like to call out and recognize some people and organizations that helped along the way. From the working parents, with a cram-packed schedule, they can't make to an evening city council meeting, but yet they'll send an email or let their friends and neighbors know about some initiative. From the folks at the Dunwoody Preservation Trust and Lemonade Days for allowing me to be the bicycle ride director of bicycle ride around Dunwoody for 4 years, thanks to Danny Ross and Sam Portis and friends. From the volunteers with the Dunwoody Women's Club that helped with those bike rodeos at Brook Run. To the 70-year-old retiree that just got a dual knee replacement there, sitting in the back, who came up to city council and said, you know, it might be nice if I could ride a bike safely because my doctor said it's good for rehab. So and all the individuals and sponsors and so on, and Village Burger that would do our rides gives free custard every Sunday, first Sunday of every month. And the Dunwoody Police Department, their never-ending support for our community-based facility here. Their continued enforcement, education, escorts for events, and supportive activities. Just anyone who showed up to a public meeting, spoken out, provided feedback, and volunteered, like the crew running the monthly community bike ride. We've got Robert and Mary Miller over there that help out. We've got the Metzgers. We've got all these crews that help run these events. It's not just me. And to our city staff, we've been proactive in engineering and designing safer streets for everybody and complete streets. And lastly but not least, our elected officials. In 2009, I showed up an unknown. I was cold calling. I just moved here, and I was a stranger, pitching the benefits of becoming a bicycle community-friendly community. And look, you put in place these plans and policies backed up with budgeting priorities to move the needle forward. So is the glass half full or half empty? Well, who would have thought 10 years ago that you could go on a bicycle on North Peach Street and Peeler and ride without getting on a car over to Shanley Dunwoody? And within a few short months, you'll be able to go down Old Springhouse Lane on a new bridge over to right behind here without getting with a nice trail crossing your creek, getting over to Alon's and so on. And within another 5 years, thanks to our friends in Sandy Springs, you will be able to ride on a bicycle on a separated pathway all the way down to Atlanta, all the way down to Buckhead, down to Ponce City Market, down to Piedmont Park. Imagine it within 5 years. So yes, the glass is more than half full. So as Mayor Short will say, let us continue to build our great city together. Thank you for your time.